about the internet of value at Ripple, we're thinking much bigger than just cross-border payments. It's kind of like Amazon with rare books in the early days, just this market happens to be a $10 trillion market.
We are at a historic turning point.
Said in the past that you are doing for money what email did for communication.
Moving the whole revolution forward. There's trillions of dollars parked around the world. XRP.
Is there a possibility that Ripple could take over Swift one day?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to an episode 24 Hours Script. Let's get right into today's video. Very excited to film this video because you guys are going to leave watching this video understanding how the price of XRP is going to go over $50, $60, $70, $80, $90, $100 in our lifetime. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode. This is going to be absolutely fantastic. Please go ahead and smash that like button if you guys enjoyed the video, and don't forget to share this to everybody in your contact. This video right here is you're gonna walk away telling me that the price of XRP is must go over $100. Where do we even begin? Let's just recap what we discussed yesterday. Just a quick little 40-second video. Marjan Delatine came over from Swift to Ripple to disrupt, and then Dilip Rayo talking about XRP and institutions buying it.
Joined Ripple actually 10 months ago, and I used to work for Swift for more than a decade because I joined Ripple to disrupt, and I think that's the main objective of the Ripple.
The bulk of XRP sales were to institutional investors, and as this transitions away from retail to institutions who start to use it for wholesale, financial usage, that's when the turning point will come.
Very, very reputable individuals. Okay, and before we get into the breakdown, I want to share with you guys that TicketCreate, remember we've been following this, the test phase, they're still going, folks. It has been very, very consistent. As you guys could see, it actually peaked last week and it has just come down momentarily. But again, this is today, so it will go back up. We are monitoring this. Is this from FedNow? As you guys could see, if we zoom out, this has never reached these levels before. And if you guys don't know what TicketCreate, aka TicketCreate is, I'll quickly recap right here. So basically, can TicketCreate be utilized for testing? Yes. Banks can utilize the TicketCreate transaction type on the XRP ledger for testing purposes. When banks are exploring integration of the XRP ledger into their systems, they often conduct testing and simulations to evaluate its functionality, performance, and compatibility with their infrastructure. During the testing phase, banks can create TicketCreate transactions to simulate reserving a specific amount of an asset on the XRP ledger. This allows them to assess how the ledger handles the reservations process and ensures that the reserved assets are set aside for intended purposes. And I'm gonna move on to the next topic. You guys can take a screenshot and read the rest, but it's been consistent. And with FedNow coming out, and the last time it peaked at these levels was when ISO 20022 was announced. So did they do another phase of testing there? And then they kind of stopped because they need all the systems to, they're all going to connect together. They're all going to be communicating together. So testing must happen first. People don't realize that Ripple has been building a network of trust with institutions and partners. They have over 10 years of trust built within their network with a proven track record. This alone should have you extremely bullish. And I tweeted this out today, and this is what this video is going to be about. The trust that Ripple has been built in the past 10 years is huge. Banks want to look for a proven track record of your infrastructure being worked. There are hundreds of banks that have been, that's utilized it or utilizing it. That's what they want to see. And even back in 2017, when this came out, American Express, Santander team up with Ripple for cross-border payments via blockchain. And then Ripple came out and said that its cryptocurrency XRP will come into play as a means of speeding up payments later down the line. This is this is a marathon, not a sprint. Brad Garlinghouse said it from day one. And we are reaching the last couple miles of this marathon, ladies and gentlemen. The OTC, now we're going to go over the numbers. We're going to break everything down. The OTC foreign exchange turnover April 2022. The daily was 7.5 trillion. You guys all know that. And this is the only number we're going to go based off of. We're not even going to go over CBDCs. We're not even going to go through tokenized assets. Just this number alone. And before we get into the calculation, take a listen to what Marcus Treacher says here, right? About even when CBDCs come into play, how they're going to utilize XRP.
The opportunity here with CBDCs running domestically and with a bridge asset, another cryptocurrency model, a bridge asset to connect those CBDCs together, the opportunity is to deliver liquidity on point, in the moment, in microseconds from one part of the world to another. And the model that we focus on is using XRP, which is a very high velocity and very high volume digital asset. It's a free floating asset, unlike a CBDC or stablecoin. Use it as a bridge currency between these CBDCs. So you imagine a world in future where there are, let's say, 180 individual CBDCs per jurisdiction in the world. Making markets between those CBDCs is quite challenging unless you have a common single point, the bridge currency, which then enables connections to be made more efficiently and markets to be made between these individual currencies.
So with that in your mind, and what Dilip Rayo said about institutions buying XRP and then they're going to go wholesale, just keep everything in your mind as we do this calculation. This is going to completely shock you. So XRP can't be cheap. So 7.5 trillion daily. Let's do that on a 24 hours, right? So hourly, there will be $313 billion. If you look at the hourly for XRP right now, they don't have the hourly, they have the 24 hour. We're only talking about 844 million, folks. 844 million, the 24 hour volume. This is absolutely crazy. So 313 billion every hour. We're going to divide that by 60 billion circulating XRP. That gives us a value of $5.20 per XRP. Now let's do some transactions. Okay, now we're going to kind of go all over the place and put a big load of transactions for everything. So we have 100 million, 5 million, 9 million, 100K, 760K, 100 million, 5 million, and this is the amount of XRP would utilize to move all that money. So in total, you'll be utilizing 44 million XRP to move all of this. 10 payments. And if we go on to the global payments with RippleNet, this $5.20 transaction, we're gonna scale this up, right? So total value, 229 million would require 44 million XRP. 1 billion would require 236 million XRP. And this is valued at 520. $9.2 billion would require 1.8 billion XRP. 21 billion total value would require 4.1 billion XRP. Still $5.20. 30 billion would require 5.8 billion XRP. As you guys could see, all these transactions on just going back and forth. Speed of light every single day, nonstop, right? Now we're going on to bigger numbers. 500 billion would require 97 billion XRP, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and smash that like button. We're talking about a $500 billion volume. That is absurd. Do you see why even the price of XRP at $5.20 does not logically make sense? And now I'm going to give you guys a different perspective of $1.25. Let's say $2 million volume, 1.8 million. We're going to fly by this. 10 million volume, 8 million XRP. 500 million, 400 million XRP. 500 billion, we're talking 400 billion XRP at $1.25. Do you see how this will not work? We're only going by very small numbers here, folks. Very, very small numbers. And if you guys want to do even a crazier number, $1 trillion total value being moved would require 800 billion XRP. valued at $1.25 each to move $1 trillion in daily volume. That does not logically make sense. And please do not comment down below saying XRP settles in 3 to 5 seconds and it frees up. No, folks. We have retail investors holding on to XRP. We have institutions that are going to be holding XRP. We're going to have corporates holding XRP. XRP is going to be utilized for treasuries. The use case is endless and the demand is going to be extremely high. And the supply is actually very low with 100 billion XRP. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate every single one of you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. You guys want something crazy? Let's do a $2 trillion at $1.25. 1.6 trillion XRP would be required. Do you see how this doesn't make sense? Do you see how you see all those numbers in there doing payments? We have $6 payments. We have, just under $1 million payments. We have $1 million payments. We have $1,000 payments going through. Imagine throwing CBDCs into this. Imagine throwing tokenizations into this. Insurance. It's endless. And from Marjan Delatine and Dilip Rayo from that intro, she's coming over from Swift, 10 years under her belt. Look at Karen Clifford, right? She joined Ripple. She was at the Federal Reserve Bank of New York for 8 years, 1994 to 2002. And she worked at Ripple for 4 years and 5 months. And then went on to the World Economic Forum as a Global Future Council on future of blockchain, folks. That is absolutely massive. There's just too much stuff going on here. And I'm not going to say it's too big to fail. Ripple cannot be compared to any other blockchain company. Period. It can't be. It honestly can't be. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate every single one of you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and we'll be back with another round.
We started building RippleNet with the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch.
I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.